Hello and welcome to Creative Edge. I, Sumit Joshi, welcome you all on the behalf of entire Creative Edge team. And today I'm here to make certain corrections in the last video that I have uh, created on design aptitude. And one of our subscriber has pointed it out, and I thank a lot that you have pointed out that there were certain questions जिनके answer में ambiguity था. So let's discuss them, and I have few more questions to discuss. So this will be a short video on design aptitude only. I know many of you have already seen it. Some of you might have identified the error, and those who have reached it to us, I appreciate their efforts and I thank them all. So let's see the questions where I committed an error, and I totally accept that I made that mistake. And to err is human, and to forgive is divine. So I do believe in this quote, and all our subscribers believe in this quote as well, right? So let's see what were the questions. The very first question that was discussed in the last session as well is on our screen. So let's look at this one. Let's look at this one. If this is see if this one is if this one is surface one, this one is surface two, this one is third, this one is fourth, this one is fifth, and this one is sixth, then opposite pairs are 1 3, 2 5, and 4 6. Right. So if we consider this D block, if we consider this D as our option, so let's see 6. This sixth block is here. So sixth के adjacent is fifth one, right? If you are taking this as fifth one, right? So this slide should be opposite of what it looks like. So that these triangles should be here, and hence option D is eliminated, right? Now let's look at this option B. It is again easy to eliminate. When we see at this slide number 2, you have a right angle triangle here. So see, this is slide number 2, you have a right angle triangle here. This triangle and this triangle, if you are keeping this triangle here, this is how they are attached. But if you are trying to keep them, so the opposite side of it should be there. So there should be this. It should look like somewhat like this. Hence, option A is eliminated. Now, I have suggested in the past class answer as C, but that is not correct. Answer is option A. The reason is quite simple. If I am considering this 6 and 5 adjacent, they are quite adjacent and they should be in the very same formation. But when we want this 3 to be in the same formation, it must be rotated. It must be rotated. And when it is rotated, these two sides will become adjacent to this sixth one, diagonally connected points here. Hence, option A is the right answer, not the C one. Because C के case में, in this case, if we take these two, if you look at these two, then these two and this triangle should not be adjacent to these lines. And hence, option C is eliminated, right? So last time I had committed this error that I have not pointed this part out, and it's a request. Please update it. Please update it. Fine. Vaishnavi, I hope now it is clear. Let's move to the next one. In this case, I have suggested my answer as D, but which is not correct. The correct answer should be option C here. Many of students, many of our subscribers have already said so, mentioned so, but unfortunately I missed it. So when we see these uh, two lines, when we see these two lines, right? So if we want to identify the side view, so with this side view, this line and this line, they must be in the same line. So that same line is possible because of these lines, because of these visible lines, we have eliminated option A and B. But if you want to compare them, you can easily compare them with this part, right? So here, when I'm looking at the very top part, this this vertical line should exist, and that is not there in the option D. So answer should be option C, right? Next one that again got wrong was the side view. So this side view, it must be C. When we are seeing from this side, it goes like this, right? So there is a smooth transition. So because of absence of this inclined line, I can eliminate this option D directly, right? Because of this line existing, this option is eliminated. And in our last class, perhaps in our last video, I've mentioned this, and that should not be the answer. The answer should be option B. There will be this shape, right? So that makes answer as option C. Few more questions to discuss. These are the questions from NATA 2022. In the given figure, if all the circles are joined by horizontal and vertical lines, right? All the circles are joined by horizontal and vertical lines. So I'm considering centers of the circles, right? Then find the number of squares that can be formed by joining the center of the circles. So the very first one is this one. This will form first square. This will be forming second square. This will be forming third one. This one will be forming fourth one, fifth one, sixth one. Right. Now, if we join this 3 cross 3 square, this will be seventh one, and this will be eighth one. So overall, 8 squares will be there. Fine. Next, we need to identify the top view. So whenever we are looking at this figure, we can easily eliminate option A because this triangular shape is not, when I'm seeing from the top, I am able to see these inclined lines and that are not there in option A. So inclined lines are there in option B, there in option C, there in option D. Right. After that, after that, I'll see this width. So this width is there in option B. This width is there, that top side, right? So, but this width is there, but the other side, there is no width. So that makes option B go wrong, or we can eliminate option B. Now we are left with C and D. If we look at this figure closely, so if we are looking at it from the top, so we can easily eliminate because of these shapes, we can eliminate option D as well. So answer to this will be option C. Next one, next one, we need to count the number of cubes that can be stacked in the given figure in this composition, right? So let's count here. I'm sorry. Let's count here. This will be one, two, three, four, five. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Right? 15 here. So if we consider here again, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4. So exactly similar structure, right? Just one layer has been removed. The very first layer has been removed. And if you look at this part, यहाँ पर भी वही similarity you can identify 3, 4, 5, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th. Right, 15 and 15, 15 plus 15 is 30. Now, if I count these many, there will be similar here as well. So I can count here and multiply it by 2. So see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 here, 2 here, 3, 3 here, 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 4, 10. So 10 and 10, 20 more. So that will make it 50. Next, we will have 3, 3 plus 2, 5 plus 1, 6. Here, 6 here. So overall 12 more. So that makes it 62. 62 plus 3 plus 3. So 62 plus 6, 68 plus 1 here plus 1 here makes it plus 2. So there, the total will be 70. Right. After the 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, not 15, but 14. Right, so this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Right, so 16 more. That makes it 86. Now count here. Behind this one, there will be 1 in the bottom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So overall, 9 more cubes. So that makes it 95. So correct count here will be 95, right? Let's look at one more question on cube and dice. Cube and dice पर थोड़ा सा confusion दूर करते हैं, right? हो सकता है कि previous question थोड़ा सा typical लगाओ. So थोड़ा easier one पहले देख लेते हैं, शायद इसकी help से. With the help of this one, we will be able to relate to the previous question as well. Right? How many dots lie opposite to the face having 3 dots? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 and 6 are opposite, right? 3 and 1 are opposite. 2 and 5 are opposite. So 6 should be the answer. 6 dots should be the answer. So that's it from my end, guys. I must apologize once again. Whatever be the reason, I should not be committing errors because you guys have very high expectations from us. So apologies once again. And thank you so much for being with us. Subscribe our YouTube channel, follow us on Telegram and Instagram for the regular updates. Prepare well for your second attempt of NATA. And I'll be meeting you in our next video. Till then, take care, prepare well. Bye bye, take care.